name's Ali. I'm one of the club physios here at Batley. During the day I work at the University of Bradford, so I lecture at the physiotherapy programme there, and I've got a clinic there as well that I work in, seeing patients privately. I've been at Batley since 2016, so John Keir's year, the year we got to the top four. Yeah, so I think that's what, 5 years now. So yeah, that's me.
Right, so I'm Pearson. Outside of rugby league, I'm a physiotherapist for the NHS. I've been at Batley. This is the 3rd season now, 2nd season as a physio.
So obviously at the minute we've got to do all the COVID secure measurements and stuff. So when the lads arrive, they park up. We've already tested ourselves as staff, so they park up, spaced out between each other, all facing the same direction. They drop us a line in the group, let us know we're here. If we're ready for them, we'll let them know to come in. Somebody will greet them at the door, take temperature check, sanitise their hands, all the usual stuff, make sure they filled out all their wellbeing forms, make sure they've got no symptoms, they're feeling alright in themselves, all that sort of stuff. And once they're happy with all that's gone through, they come on in, and then yeah, we get them in one by one and get them tested. And then they've got to wait in the cars for 20 minutes until we find out the results, and we keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah, so once the boys come in individually, they're tested with lateral flow testing. They then follow a one-way system to leave the club, and they wait in the car for the result, and we text them if they're negative. Once they're negative, they can come in and train, and they're training in small groups at the gym at the moment, and then they do the field session after that.
Great, we've just been talking to Tom and Ali, who are obviously working extremely hard in the back room, and it's essentially at this time people like Tom and Ali are keeping the clubs going, aren't they?
Oh, definitely, yeah. We couldn't have restarted training and carried on training if it weren't for the work that Tom and Ali have done behind the scenes. And you know, let's not forget the part-time with us, but they've got full-time jobs elsewhere, and the amount of paperwork that they've got to fill in, the amount of hoops that they've got to jump through and make sure that everything's safe and secure as it possibly can be, just to get us back just to train. It's an immense amount of work that takes up an immense amount of time. And as I said, Super League clubs have got full-time people doing these jobs, whereas our guys are doing it around their full-time jobs, in a part-time situation like we are, but they're working pretty much every hour. If somebody does go down, or we do have any COVID scares, to the amount of paperwork and the time frame that these guys have got to fill it in, it's real short notice. So yeah, they're certainly valuable to us, aren't they?
In amongst all that, they're doing the normal work with you, working with the squad and the players for injuries and rehab and everything like that as well.
Yeah, definitely. We've got to test these guys twice a week, but as you say, we've got to also make sure that we're rehabbing anybody that's picked up any knocks or any niggles at the same time as well. So, you know, managing the time and getting everybody through in a safe and secure manner is paramount. But you know, as I said, the work that they're doing at the minute is invaluable to us, and it's work that people don't always see. You know, they're certainly appreciated within our camp, and yeah, we won't be able to return to training without them guys.
So I guess you'll be glad to get back to your kind of normal match day routine, or at least to be able to slot that in amongst. I mean, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's all about match days, and yeah, I think it'll be weird to see how it's all going to pan out, but I think, yeah, I mean, normally we'd end up getting people in, we'd have strapping, we'd have massage. There's a really good buzz around the club when it's on match day. Everyone's excited, everyone's looking forward to the game ahead. Particularly last year when we had a really good feel about the club, everything was new, everything was exciting and stuff. So hopefully we'll be able to get some of that back when we kick off and get going again. Yeah, so we'll get everyone in for strapping, we have rubs, we have the treatment room, and then everyone does the nice warm up and stuff. And it's usually busy, mildly stressful, particularly as we get closer to kick off and everyone's forgotten things and everyone's doing things at certain orders and everyone's stressing and panicking. But yeah, it's all good fun.
Yeah, definitely. So obviously primarily I'm here for the injured boys, so whether that's injury prevention or treating lads who've actually got an injury, trying to get them back playing as quickly as possible, and also minimise the chance of them getting injured again, and everything that goes with that. So like your strapping, preparation work, your soft tissue work, and then the game day stuff as well. But it's like, first and foremost, I'm a rugby league fan, so I just like being around the club and being around the players and trying to do my bit and the best I can, really.
Well, it's massive having two good physios like we've got, and how we interact then when they come into the gym for their rehab. The players technically obviously are all trained in the same sort of way, but when we pick up injuries, we do need to have that liaison between us on the strength and conditioning side. Mark Barlow helping me in here as well, along with what Ali and Tom do. and then we can progress the players through. They each have a profile. We'd look at where they're up to in terms of basic stats of normal training, and then obviously factor in if they've had an injury, how quickly they're getting back to those stats in terms of fitness, and obviously the more important one, that they've recovered from the injury itself, so they're ready to play.
So you're monitoring between the two teams. If you look like yourself and Mark in here and Tominelli in there, you're working closely together on all those.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We you know, every session we'll liaise where we're at with players, and the players know that themselves. So they might come in and say, "Oh, Tominelli have said such and such. You know, am I okay to do those exercises?" And obviously, having a fantastic gym like we've got now, we've got the space to do that. So we'd integrate rehab movements for them, and then feed back to the physios from in here.
So it's a difficult process, and there's a lot of work involved.
Yeah, there is a lot of extra work for your backroom staff, but I suppose we can see exactly why we're doing it, and ultimately we're doing it to try and keep all the players safe, staff safe, and people's families safe as well. And then obviously the fans hopefully allowed to come back soon, and it's going to keep them safe too.
And the players, Ali, really bought into what you're doing and everything you're asking of them.
Yeah, they've been brilliant, to be honest. You know, we kind of wondered how everyone would take it. It's all new. It's new to all of us. We're all learning on the job and trying to do our best by everybody. And I think it's been brilliant. The players have really bought into it. They're just getting on with it and just doing the best. And the other staff, the coaches, and stuff, everyone's mucking in together. You know, no one's in the comfort zone, but we're all just doing our best. And yeah, everyone's bought into it really well. It's been hard, but it'll be worth it when we get to play again and everyone's back in.